Hey everybody, welcome to our virtual Run for the Roses event this year. Greg Conway here, Executive Director, Tulsa Boys Home. We're doing things a little bit differently this year because we obviously can't have our Run for the Roses event at the pavilion for 700 people like we normally do. But anyway, we've got an exciting afternoon planned for you. We're going to still have our live auction items up for bid, and we're going to have all of our silent auction items. So we want to thank everybody, all of our donors who are providing all of our items for our silent and our live auctions. We're going to ask you to be patient. We've never done this kind of thing before. We're coming to you live, and we're going to figure things out, we hope, along the way. But bear with us, and I think we're going to have a lot of fun. We have the Tulsa Boys Home Derby, first ever. So our boys are going to be running a race, the Tulsa Boys Home Derby this afternoon, and on our horses. So that ought to be exciting. And we have a special guest announcer that's going to call the race for us. A lot of you will recognize who that is when you hear his voice. And so anyway, stick with us, have some patience. We'll figure things out as we go. And before we get into today's festivities, I want to talk a little bit about our sponsors. All of our sponsors stepped up like they normally do every year. And we couldn't do what we do and be successful with our Run for the Roses event without them. So we're going to take a little bit of time right now to check out who these sponsors are and thank them for everything they do to support our Tulsa Boys Home boys and our food budget for our boys for 365 days, 3 meals a day. And again, we couldn't do it without them. So we want to thank all of our generous supporters. We couldn't do it without them. And if you have the opportunity, by the way, to patronize, to support any of our sponsors, I would encourage you to do that. We can't do what we do at the Tulsa Boys Home without them. And now I want to introduce you to one of our special guests that just happens to be with us here today. This is young Diego. Diego, come on over. Up, social distance, right? So we'll kind of try to stay as far apart as we can and do this little interview. So how long have you been at the Tulsa Boys Home now, Diego?
About 2 to 3 months, sir.
About 2 to 3 months. So what do you think about the impact of the program on you, for you at this point in time?
I love the program, and I love everything that it's doing for me and my family.
Okay, so what is it about the program that you're in at the Boys Home that is making such an impact on you?
The support that it offers mentally, physically, and even spiritually. Mm-hmm. It helps you. And it also helps you improve with your bonds between you and your family, everybody.
Yeah, that's outstanding to hear. So what's your favorite part of the Boys Home?
The food.
The food. Okay. Well, it just happens to be that's why we're here today. We're going to see if we can help make sure that you guys have 3 meals a day, 365 days out of the year, and keep that good food coming, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Thanks for being here, big boy.
Thanks for having me.
You've got an awesome future ahead of you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. All righty. So for those of you that just joined, now you see this is what it's all about. Young Diego and the 63 other teenage boys that we have at Tulsa Boys Home. Your support of our Run for the Roses event, our virtual event this year, is providing the meals for these guys 365 days out of the year. For those of you who have just now joined our virtual online Run for the Roses, we want to give you the instructions as to how you can participate in our live and silent auctions coming up here in a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Here we are at the virtual Run for the Roses, first ever virtual Run for the Roses. We have an exciting day planned for everybody today, but first, a couple of introductions. I want to introduce to you our auctioneer extraordinaire, Tony Wisely, is with us today.
Great.
Tony, yes, we're going to be socially distancing as best as we can today, but we are in a studio. It's not that big in order to broadcast live our virtual Run for the Roses. We also have our special event coordinator, Karen Clark, with us today. Karen is sort of our own Vanna White. And Karen, how's it going back there?
Hi, Greg and Tony. Yes, it's pretty exciting what we're doing here today. And I just want to bring to you and let you know that at start of the event, we are at $144,016. So that's pretty exciting news. Back to you guys.
Yay!
Yay, that's right, Tony. So our goal today is to raise enough money to cover our annual food budget for our 64 hungry boys, as we have said, and that's $240,000. So you got to give it all you got there, Tony.
We got a ways to go.
I know we do, but I know that the Tulsa community continues to step up like they always have. For 102 years now, they've been supporting the mission of Tulsa Boys Home.
Awesome.
Yes, we couldn't do it without the support of our Tulsa community and all of our sponsors.
So, are we ready to get underway?
Are we ready to rumble?
I think we are.
All
Ladies,
right.
It is about time to start our live auction portion of this afternoon. Now, Greg, we are coming to the world, actually, on the World Wide Web. We're coming to them live via studio process, so there's a couple things to be aware of.
Right.
We are coming to with the very first Run for the Roses virtual gala. Now, it's going to be, we don't know exactly how things are going to go, so bear with us as we get through this process, but they have a tremendous production team. We are ready to go, and I'm expecting great things. So as we go through this process, a couple of things for you to be aware of at home. If you are participating on your desktop computer, it's going to be as simple as putting the cursor right there on the button and clicking. If you're on your mobile device, remember we have it set up where it's a press and hold to donate. And we don't want anybody to accidentally donate $1 million or whatever. So we want them to do it on purpose.
Yeah.
So it's going to be on that mobile device, press and hold that button so you can get that donation in. During the live auction, we have 6 wonderful items that we're going to offer today. During that live auction, as soon as we close that live item, the winner will get a text notifying them that they are the winner of that live item, as well as maybe a little bit more information. So be on the lookout for that. Another quick tip, Greg, that they're going to want to be aware of, if you're watching at home or maybe from the office, maybe they're out on the boat fishing, I don't know, but wherever they're watching from for that mobile device, you're going to get a better user experience if you turn that to the landscape mode. So landscape mode, mobile device, press and hold to get that on there. And if you have any issues at all during the live feed and maybe it disappears or whatever, if you'll go and refresh your browser, that's probably going to solve 90% of the problem. So if we disappear anything, go up, hit refresh button, refresh the browser, and we'll be right back with you. So quick tips, we'll remind them of that a little bit more as we go.
Yes.
I believe, Greg, we are ready for the very first virtual Run for the Roses live auction.
Tony, we have people tuning in to our live auction today from all over the world. We literally have some special guests that we'll recognize later that are participating from Italy, Northern Italy, no less.
Wow.
So anyway, we'll give a shout out to them here before the end of the day. So anyway, time for you to work your magic, Tony.
Hey, with that, we have 6 wonderful items to offer you today and give you an opportunity to maybe take a neat thing home, but more importantly, support the Tulsa Boys Home and the great things they're doing there. So, Greg, let's get started with item number 1.
Here we go.
During the 19th century, old world artisans skilled in engraving elevated firearms from simple tools of survival to cherished art forms. You can be the owner of this one-of-a-kind American Beauty Henry lever action 22 LR. The main panel features an American Beauty rose embellished within a floral scroll pattern. The rose is enhanced with 14-karat roses, gold-plated, and the American walnut stock is engraved with the Tulsa Boys Home logo. You'll want to proudly display this beautiful piece of craftsmanship in the Henry Wall display shadow box that is included.
Wow, this is an amazing, actually a firearm, but it is an amazing work of art donated by the Henry Repeating Arms Company at the request of longtime board member Joe Smith. We so appreciate that. Hey, folks, I've just been informed that even on the desktop, if you're going to hit that bid button or that donate button, put the cursor on there and hold it down. There's a little bit of a time you got to hold it down to make sure that is hit. So we are going to start off item number 1. We are at 400. We have 4.5, need 500. 500 where? I'll be 4.5. Now 5, now 5.5, now 600, now 50, 50, now 7, 700. Who gives 7 where? 7 now half. I'll be 7.5, 800, 800 where? I'm 7.5 to give 800. 7.5 to give 800 where? I believe Tad is in right now, but we need another click. Oh, 750, now 8, now 8.5. We are 800, now 8.5 where? Click, come on, hold that button down, make that next bid. We are at 800, only need 850, and it can be yours. Hey, Linda, come on. You were on it for a while, but you need to hit it one more time. 8.5, now 900. Blake's in at 8.5, but we need 900 for that next bid. 9, now 9.5. I'm at 9.5 where? Now 1,000. Another bid, 9.5 to get 1,000 where? I'm at 1,000 to get 1,000.5. 1,000.5 to get 11. I'm at 1,000.5 to get 1,100. Only 11. I'm at 1,000.5 to get 1,100 where? I'm at 11. 11.5. I'm at 11 to get 11.5. 11.5 to get 1,200. Take it home, and it benefits the Tulsa Boys Home right here. I'm at 11.5 to get 1,200. Your time. Linda, you're out. Come on back. Click, click, click. Come back. See us. One more bid. Linda's in. Now 12.5. Blake's back. 12.5 to get 13. 13 where? 13.50. 14. 14. 13 to get 13.5. 13.5 where? Terry right now is hoping no one else is going to bid because Terry has it at 13, but we need 13.50. Blake's back in right there, 13.50. Now 1,400. 14. Don't lose it for $50. Folks, you got to buy it today. You can't buy it tomorrow. I'm at 13.5 to get 14. 13.5 to get 14. Team to get 1,400. Are we done? We're about there. I'm going to give you a couple of opportunities. 14, now 50. I'm 14 to get 14.50. Blake is hoping nobody else bids, but the Tulsa Boys Home wants them to. Now 15. 14.5 to get 1,500. 14.5 to get 15. Are we done? 14 at 15. Now half. Out of 15 to get 15.50. 15 to get 15.5, and I have. Anybody else? Now's the time. 15 to get 15.50. 15 to get 15.50. I'm going to give you just a second because we don't want to. Now 1,600. Linda's in at 15. Needs 1,600. 16 where? I'm going to get 16. Are we done? I'm going to get 1,600. One more click and it can be yours. 15.5 to get 16. 15.5 to get 16. And we're going to close it, folks. Closing now. Hopefully we don't have an eBay sniper that slips in there. Linda got it. $1,550. Congratulations on that amazing win right there. Great item. First item down. Folks, let's keep the energy and the excitement going with item number 2.
This item provides everything you need to stock a bar, including a 3-tier wooden serving cart to help entertain your friends. It includes all the basics, a variety of whiskeys, scotch, rum, bourbon, vermouth, and an assortment of wines, lots of mixers, and much, much more.
Oh, and what a great item this is right here. Not only do we stock your bar, we're going to give you the cart to do it on right here, life of the party, all the supplies you need. Let's start the stock your bar cart. 400, need 4.5. I'm at 400. No, 500. I'm 4, but I get 500. 5 where? I'm 4, but can't need 500. Don't miss out, folks. Great package right here worth over $1,200. I'm at 4, but I get 500. Come on back, but I get 5. Where? But I get 5, but I get 500. I'm 4, need 5. 4, but I get 5. Where? But I get 5. And remember, folks, we are feeding 64 boys a day. 600 now. 6 but I get 7. 6 but I get 7 where? 600 but I get 7. Get about a step 7 I get 700. Feed the boys. Put clothes on their back right here. You can take part. I'm at 6 but I get 700. 6 but I get 7. We're a long ways from value right here. 7 now 8. 7 but I give 800. 7 8 but I give 800. Be the life of the party. 7 here but I give 8. Kathy's got it. Congratulations. But now we're looking for 800. Ron, come on back in. Need 800. I'm 7 but I give 8. Where but I give 8? Get them at 800. But I give 8. 8 but I give 800. 7 but I give 8. 7 but I give 8. Now's the time to bid. 7 but I give 8. 8 but I give 8. Where? 7 but I give 8. 7 but I give 8. Where but I give 8. 8 but I give 800. 7 but I give 8. Are we done? Remember, ladies and gentlemen, we're not buying things. We are supporting the Tulsa Boys Home, and you can do that right now by holding down that click button. 800, thank you, Chris. Now 9. I'm at 800 to get 9. Where? 8 to get 9. Lots of really, really good items on this cart, and it can be yours. Kathy, it's your turn. Just like checkers, Kathy. Come on back. 8 but again 900. I'm at 8 but again 9. Where? I'm 8 but again 9. 9 but again 900. 8 here but again 9. 8 but again 9. Where? But again 9. 9 but again 9. Chris, you're going to have a lot of new friends if you are the winner of this item. 8 but again 9. Where? 8 but again 9. 8 but again 900. Kathy, are you done? 8 but again 9, and I have. I'm going to give you just a second. We don't want to miss anybody. We want your last opportunity to come in. Chris is back. 8 now 9. 8 but again 9. Where? 8 but again 900. I'm at 8 but again 900. 8 but again 9. Where? All in, all done. 8 but again 9. 9 but again 900. Are we done, folks? You got to click now. Click to own it. I'm at 8-900. 8-9. Are we done? Going once. 8-900. eBay snipers, now's the time to come in here. 8-900. 8-9 where? 8-9 and I have. We're going to close it. Closing the Stock Your Bar. Chris, you got an amazing value right there for only $800. And the amazing thing is you're supporting the Tulsa Boys Home while you're going to enjoy the contents of that cart. Great. Congratulations, Chris. We have a few more items for you. Let's move now to item number 3.
Polo Grill invites you to an amazing 9-course chef's tasting dinner party for 10 with wine pairing included. This private dining experience will be served by the professional staff at Polo Grill in an atmosphere of elegance. Prepared by Chef Robert Merrifield at Oklahoma's most awarded restaurant, this will be a fabulous experience for both you and your group.
Wow, right there. Phil Tower experience for 10 very lucky folks. Now, I want to take this opportunity to remind you, if anything's happened, we're going to go to the Polo. If anything happens to go awry or whatever, remember to refresh that browser. We are on item number 3, the Polo Grill Dinner Experience 410 right here. And we're going to start off at $1,500. This is a great donation by Robert and Dr. Donna Merrifield. So glad. 16, but it gets 1,700. Jennifer's in at 16, but it gets 17. Where? 16, but it gets 17. 17, now 18. 18, where? All right. 17, but it give 18. Your turn, but it give 18. 10. Come on back, but it give 1,800. 17 with David need 1,800. Don't lose it. Folks, I think last year this sold for like $3,500. An excellent opportunity right here. 17, but it give 18, now 19. 18, but it give 1,900. 18, but it give 19. Make a lot of friends if you're the winning bidder right here. 18, but it give 1,900. 19, come on, back in, David. 18, but it give 19. 18, but it give 19, where? 18, but it give 1,900. 18, but it give 19. This is a great experience. Kent, right there, 19, now $2,000. Now 12, now 2. I'm 19, but I get 2,000. 1,900, but I can't need 2,000. 2,000. What an opportunity to enjoy a night in Tulsa right here with 9 of your closest friends, which you're going to make. I'm at 1,900, but I get 2,000. 19, but I get 2 where? 19, but I get 2. All in the back, but I get 2 where? 19, but I get 2. You'll wish you'd done it tomorrow. Now's the time to bid. Hold that button down. Come on back. All right. Yeah, we're less than $200 a person, and it will be an amazing dining experience paired with wine. Everything you need to enjoy this right here. 19, but I get 2. Come on back at 2,000. 19, but I get 2. Are we done? Ladies and gentlemen, remember, you're not going to dinner. You're supporting the Tulsa Boys Home. What other way can you have a great meal and feel so good about what you're doing? Right here, 19, but I get 2,000. Are we done? David, Chris, Jennifer, come on back. You owned it for a while, and you can own it again just with one more click. 1,900, but I get 2,000. Get about a 2 where, but I get 2, but I get 2,000. Are we done? 19, but I get 2. 19, but I get 2 where? All in, all done. 19, but I get 2, and I have. 19, but I get 2. I'm going to close it. Sold $1,900. Kent. Wow. Amazing, amazing deal. You are so much going to enjoy that. Great for all of your donations. Even those folks that didn't win, we couldn't get there without you. So, great thing. Let's go to our next item, the Phil Tower Experience.
Step back in time to the historic beginnings of Tulsa for a full evening for your group of 10 to enjoy a progressive dinner at downtown Tulsa's historic Phil Tower building. Starting with cocktails in the lobby where unique chandeliers hang from the marble vaulted ceilings, all the while being delighted with secrets and untold stories of our city's heyday by a tour of Tulsa's Kelly Gibson. Ride the contoured brass elevators upstairs to enjoy dinner, which is prepared by Chef Justin Thompson and served in the penthouse suite. Weather permitting, you'll end your experience with dessert on the patio overlooking downtown.
Wow, just a super amazing offering and an opportunity for you to enjoy a wonderful night on the town with you and 9 of your closest friends, enjoying all the amazing things. We so appreciate this donation by Kathy and Matt Brainerd. We are opening at 15. Now we need 1,600. 16. Out of 15, but it gets 1,600. 16. Now 17. 16. But it gets 17. But it gets 17. It'll bomb at 1,700. Now this, folks, is worth over $3,000. $21, but it get to where? $2,100, but it get 22 where? But it get 2,200. Yield a bomb at 2,200. 22 now 3. 23. Kathy, you're out. 20, now 26. Hit it again, but it get 26. 25, but it get 6. Where? But it get 2,600. 25, but it get 6. Now 7, Kathy. New bidder, new money right there. Now 8. I'm 27. I'm going to give 8 where? 27. I'm going to get 2,800 on it. Now 9. 29. 29. Kathy's in, but I get 29. I'm 28, but I get 9. Where? But I get 9. 29. 3. 31. 2. I'm 31. I'm going to get 2. Kent's in at 31. Need 3,200. Only 3,200. It can be yours. I'm 31. I'm going to get 32. 31. I'm going to get 2 where? 31. I'm going to get 2. Yeah, I'm at 3,200. I'm 31. I'm going to get 2. Come on back. You owned it for a while. Click it one more time. Don't lose it for $100. 32, now 3. I'm 32, but I get 3. 33, 33. Linda's in. 3,200, but I get 33. 3, but I get 3,300. 34.5. I'm 34.5. 34.5. Kent's in. Come on back, folks. 34, but I get 35. 3,500. Yeah, it'll bomb it to 35. 34, but I get 5.5. Nothing over here. 34.5. Where do you get 35? 35. Now's the time to bid. You got to buy it tonight. 34, but I get 3,500. 35. Anybody get 35? 34. 35. Now 6. I'm at 35, but I get 3,600. 36 where? 35, but I get 36. But I get 36. 35, but I get 36. Now's the time to buy. Click one more time. 35, but I get 3,600, and we have. We're about to close, folks. Now's the time. 35, but I get 3,600. 35, but I get 36. 35, but I get 36. 36.7. Now 8. 37.8. Now 8, but I get 3,800. 37, but I get 38. You know, I'm at 3,800. I'm 37, but I get 38. 38. I'm sure Kent would like me to stop right now because he's the winning bidder at 3,700. But I'm going to give you one more chance. I need 3,800. Don't lose it for 100. 37, but I get 38. 38. Kathy, come on back, but I get 38. 38. Linda, where you at? 37, but I get 3,800. 37, but I get 38. And we have, going to close it, 37, but I get 38. 37, but I get 38, and we have closing this item right here in $3,700 to Kent. Thank you, Kent. And thanks all of our very generous bidders right there for making that so exciting. A great experience right there. But there is more excitement to come with this next item, number 5.
The villa, named Villa Aves del Paraíso, is located in La Punta, a very exclusive residential community at the tip of the Santiago Peninsula in Manzanillo, Colima, Mexico. You will have all of 2021 to book your stay. This area, referred to as the Mexican Riviera, is halfway between Puerto Vallarta and Acapulco on the Pacific Ocean. Your group of 8 will enjoy 10,000 square feet of luxury with 3 levels of marble floors and domed ceilings, 4 bedrooms, and 5 baths. The endless atmosphere of luxury will surround its guests with a wraparound terrace overlooking the Pacific Ocean as a staff of 6 sees to your every need.
You know, a picture's worth 1,000 words. I don't know how many a video's worth, but that is only a sample of how luxurious that this great Mexican vacation is going to be. So you and 7 friends, so this is a wonderful, wonderful opportunity for a total of 8 people. And the amazing thing is, you have the entire year to the end of 2021 to take this trip. We are at 4,500, need 5,000. I'm 45, and I get 5,000. Where? But I get 5,500, and I get 5,000. 5,000. And just so you know, this trip is worth about 10,000. So we are only scratching the surface in value right here. We're at 4,500 to 5,000. They'll get 5 where? Come on back, but I get 5 where? But I get 5, and I get $5,000. Half price. So we're only paid for about 4 of the folks right now. We need to get all 8 on the trip. 4,500. They'll get 5,000. Where? I'm at 45 to get 5,000. 45 to get 5. Click with confidence. You've got a year and a half, almost 2 years to take this trip. 10,000 square feet of luxury, 4,500 to 5,000. And I have it under good authority that a couple of couples got this a couple of years ago. I believe it was the Rhodes and the Merrifields went on this and had an amazing report when they got back. Just incredible opportunity. And it's for 8 people. 8 people. We're at 4,500, need $5,000. Next bid is 5,000. We'll get 5 where? I'm at 45 to get 5,000. 4,500 to get 45. Come on back, to get 4. I think it did go for $10,000 last year, and when they come back, they said it was worth every penny. An amazing trip right there. 4,500, now 5,000. I'm 45 to get 5,000. 45, 10,000 square feet, marble floors, luxurious surroundings, an amazing opportunity. 4 bedrooms, 5 baths. They are going to cater to your every need. Right here, I'm at 4,500, now 5. 45 to get 5 where? I'm 45 to get 5, 5 to get 5, 5 to get 5. Only $5,000. Do the math. I'm at 5, now 55. 5 to get 55. Come on back to get 55. I'm at 5 here to get 5, 5 to get 5,500. 5,000 to get 55. I'm at 5 to get 5,500. 5 to get 55. Come on back to get 5, 5 to get 5,500. I'm at 5,000 to get 55. 5 to get 55. Wow. I cannot believe somebody is going to get this amazing opportunity for only $5,000 if someone else doesn't bid. Are we? You have until the end of 2021 to use this trip so you can bid with confidence. Hey folks, 5,500, now 6,000. I'm at a 55 to get 6,000. 55 to get 6, wherever to get 6, $6,000. We're still way undervalued. It's a $10,000 trip for 8 people. 55 to get 6,000. 55 to get 6 where? Out of 55 to get 6, $6,000. Divide that by 8 people. The luxury is all, there's nothing there for the price. I mean, it's amazing right here. Come on back, half price. I'm at 55 to get 6,000. 55 to get 6. Okay. And where else can you go live in luxury, be on the beach, and the whole time know that you're helping feed and clothe the young men at the Tulsa Boys Home? You have that opportunity right here. I'm at a 55 to get 6. 55 to get 6,000. 5,500 to get 6. Are we done? 55 to get 6. 55 to get 6,000. Now's the time to bid. We're about to close it. 55 to get 6,000. 55 to get 6,000. Come on back. 55 to get 6. And we are closing it out right there. Wow, what a lucky bidder, Jennifer. $5,500. Mexican villa. And I promise you she'll have great stories to tell when they get back from that trip. So we have one more live opportunity. We're going to kick it back to the video for our 6th item, a lovely Moody's jewelry necklace.
Since 1944, customers around the United States have come to recognize Tulsa-based Moody's jewelry as being synonymous with quality, integrity, and honesty. With their donation of this beautiful sterling silver Maya Black Onyx Lagos necklace and earring set, Moody's is helping to sustain Tulsa's Boys Home program. Lagos's distinctive style of craftsmanship is known as caviar, the textured look of the sterling silver beading lending a timeless beauty and value to the winner of this stunning set.
Hi, everybody. I've been so honored to wear this today. It's just such a lovely piece, and it's really versatile. You can double it up to have a choker, and then there's matching earrings to go with it. So, Tony, what do you think? Can you sell it for us?
We're going to do it, Karen, and it looks amazing. You know, you've done a great job pairing with that with your outfit. It looks really, really good on you. You getting comfortable in that? Yeah. Looks good right there. Great piece by Moody's Jewelry, and this was arranged by the Tulsa Boys Home Women's Association. So thanks for gathering that up right here. We're going to open up at 400, now 500. I'm at 4, but to get 500. Well, thank you, Chris, for that $400 donation right there. We have a bid for 4, now 5. I'm 4, but to get 500. 4, but to get 5. In case you're wondering, this is worth well over $1,000. I'm at 4, 5, but to get 600. 5, but to get 6 where? 5, but to get 6. Come on, click now, but to get 600. I'm 5, but to get 6. Yeah, about a 6. Where, but to get 600. 5, but to get 6. 5, but to get 6. Karen, are there earrings that go with this necklace?
There certainly are.
You get the necklace and the earrings right there. 5 but to get 600. 5 but to get 6 where? 5 but to get 6 where? But to get 600. 5 but to get 6. 6 now 7. 600 but to get 7 where? 6 but to get 7. Sterling silver black onyx. I'm at 6 but to get 7. Now 8. I'm 7 8 where? Now Chris is in at 7. Now come on back, folks. 800. It can be yours. I'm 6 7 now 8. I'm 7 but to give 800. 7 but to give 8 where? 7 but to give 8 where? 7 but to give 8. 8 but to give $800. 800. Now this is worth over $1,200. So we're just a little past halfway. Mother's Day's coming up. 8, now 9. I'll thank you, Paula's in at 800. Now 9. I'm at 8 but to get 9 where? 8 but to get 9. 9 but to get 9. 9 but to get 900. Now 1,000. I'm at 9 but to get 1,000. Now 1,000. 9 but to get 1,000 where? 9 but to get 1,000. Paula, don't let them do that to you. If you click again, you can be the winner. 9 but to get 1,000 where? I'm at 9 but to get 1,000. 900 but to get 1,000 where? You know, Mother's Day's coming up. And we have a Valentine's Day about every year. So think ahead now, folks, right here. I'm 9 but to get 1,000. 9 but to get 1,000 where? I'm at a 9 but to get 1,000. I'm at only $1,000. Last live item. Take it home. 9 but to get 1,000. 9 but to get 1,000. 9 but to get 1,000. Oddly enough, it takes a little over $1,000 to clothe a boy at the Tulsa Boys Home, and they have 64 of them at any given time. We're there. I'm at 1,000, but to get 1,100. I'm at 1,000, but to get 11. 1,000, but to get 11. We are clothing another young man at the Tulsa Boys Home. I'm at 1,000, but to get 1,100. I'm at 1,000, but to get 11. Where? We're still undervalued, but someone is going to own it soon. Right here. 1,000, but to get 1,100. I'm at 11, now 12. We're getting there, but to get 12. 12, but to get 1,200. I'm at 11, but to get 12. Come on back. Click again. Don't lose it for $100. I'm at 11, but to get 12. 11, but to get 12. Are we done? I'm at 11, but to get 1,200. 12, now 13. 12 to get 13. Thank you, Mark. You're back in. Need 1,300. I'm 12 to get 13. One more time to get 13. We're about there to get 13. Get about 1,300. 12 to get 13. Necklace and both earrings. We're going to throw both earrings in. 12 to get 13. Are we done? 12 to get 13. 12. Polo, where you at? One more bid. I'm 12 to get 13. 12 to get 13. 12 to get 13. Get about 1,300. Are we done? 12 to get 13. 12 to get 13, and we're going to close it out. So now's the time to click it. 12 to get 1,300. We're going to close it out now, and that one is going away. $1,200, Mark and Celeste right there. Thank you so much for our generous bidders. Great participation from home. Now, we have had that opportunity to take some things home, but we're not through yet. We still haven't raised that $280,000 that it takes to feed and clothe the boys at the Tulsa Boys Home. So with that in mind, direct your attention to the screen, and I want you to pay attention to this story.
Mentally and verbally abusive stepmother who had caused me to do angry stuff to my step siblings and caused me to run away. DHS gets called on them. I get taken away. Before I went to the boys' home, I was back and forth from the shelter place. It was really unfair. They wouldn't really give you much of a chance to prove yourself. My discharge date came, and I saw the Tulsa Boys Home. I was really excited because I looked at it, and this place had a lot of stuff. It was a really nice looking place. My mentor's name is Mr. Brett O'Neill. He is owner of a construction company called Sparks Construction. He is a really, really nice person. He does a lot of stuff for me and he takes me places. He usually picks me up around dinner time. That way we can eat a meal. He also teaches me things to do in life that will keep you from doing other things in life that you don't want to do. I didn't think about my future back then. I think about killing people, and I would also sometimes think about killing myself, and it was a dark time. And I felt like the only friend I would have was God. And this place healed that. Believe me, I was different back then. And it gives you hope, because as you heal, you get hope from it. I have hope for my future and for my family.
My stepdad was very abusive. He'd slam me against the walls. So I was always in fear after being assaulted by him. And there was a time when I had a gun loaded that I'd stolen with one bullet for him underneath the pillowcase. That's how much fear that I had growing up in the home. Doing the right things for the right reasons was unnatural for me. I always lived a life of secrecy, burglaries, or assault, or stealing from people, or drugs. That's what I did, and I'm just so grateful that that's not the life I have to live anymore. The boys' home helped me in a lot of different ways to grow up in general. I think it was around probably my 4th month in the boys' home that my probation officer gave me an assignment, and she asked me to write a short-term and long-term goals list. And I didn't think anything of it. I was just thinking, it's just dumb. I gotta do this because the PO wants me to. But on the 5-year goals, one of those was to own my own car, own my own house, own my own business. And I thought nothing of it. But 7 years later, I own my own home. I have 3 cars, and I'm a manager at my own business. I started to come back out to the boys' home eventually and talk to the kids one-on-one. I would find myself throughout the day trying to find any way that I could touch one of the kids' hearts, and just so they know that they're not alone. Because for years I felt that way. Felt like no one cared. No one will know how I felt. The Tulsa Boys Home taught me how to be human again, to live a life worthy of living.
Life was a whole lot different than it was now. Before the boys' home, I got in a lot of trouble. I just transitioning from home to home, and I knew no way to cope with that. I just went day by day with a lot of anger built up. I met a lot of people that made me start talking about what was going on every day, which I couldn't stand when I first got there. Why stuff was happening, why I was acting the way I was, and when it all came out, I felt a whole lot better. I wasn't as angry all the time. I found family there that I could talk to that I really didn't have before. 5 years ago, I had just came out of prison, wondering what am I going to do next? I have a kid on the way. I don't know how I'm going to make it. I gave Mr. Conway a call, and first thing he said is, "Will, don't worry. I'm going to make sure that we take care of you and get you back on the right road." He helped me get into school. He helped me get back and forth to school, and he inspired me every day. So I want to thank Mr. Conway from the bottom of my heart for just taking the time to get me back to where he knew I could be. I want to help someone else like they helped me, because honestly, as a kid, I didn't see myself where I am right now. Man, I can actually almost cry just thinking about it. Just because this 16, 17 years old, this wasn't me. This wasn't me at all.
Greg, these are so powerful. And it's just a small sampling of the great things that you and your staff are doing at the Tulsa Boys Home.
That's right, Tony. We have a fantastic staff, board, all of our volunteers that come together to make the magic happen at Tulsa Boys Home. It really is a special place of healing and of hope for our troubled boys. I'm just so proud of Farron and Xander and Will, and the way they have grown up into responsible young men. Just love those guys. And again, like you just said, that's just a small glimpse. That's the impact of the Boys Home mission on just 3 of our guys. And, 13,000 boys have come through the Tulsa Boys Home in the last 102 years. So anyway, we have a big number that we need to hit to make our budget, Tony. So again, this is all about raising the money to cover our food budget for our 64 hungry teenage boys.
Right, 64 young men, 64 boys at any one time.
Yep.
Multiply these stories, again, up to 13,000 over the last 102 years. And Greg, we could not do it without the support from those folks that are helping us and viewing from home. Now, and I say this all the time, but I'm not smart enough, Greg, to know how generous our folks at home would like to be. So I'm going to ask this question, just throw it out there. If there's anyone, I believe we have on a button on your screen with a blank. So I'm going to say, if anybody would like to type in a number above 10,000, if there's any amount above 10,000, because Greg, someone may want to give $18,743.69, and I don't know that. I'm not smart enough. So if someone would like to give at any level above 10,000, you can type that number in, click to bid. So any number above. So how about $10,000? $10,000. Is there anyone? And you know what? We do have, there you go, John W. and Jerry E. Marshall Foundation have so graciously donated $10,000.
Kevin Marshall is on our board of directors now, and the Marshall family has supported the Boys Home forever. They support our golf tournament, the Frank R. Rhodes golf tournament every year, and this year now they're coming through with a big gift, $10,000, to support our food budget at Tulsa Boys Home.
And it is so helpful, and they would like someone to join in. So at this point, we've got that $10,000 button up. Is there anyone else? Don't let us miss you. You can be a part. Come on in, and the good that they're doing right here at the Tulsa Boys Home. So click that button at the $10,000 level. We don't want to miss you. We're going to leave that button up here for just a few moments. So, and I believe that button is still there if they want to enter an amount. Maybe they wanted to do 7,500, Greg. I don't know, right? So that button is up there. If you wanted to give anything above 5 or a 10 or a 5, those are there now. So let's go to that $5,000 level. And we have one right here from Mike and Ellie Payton, $5,000. That is so generous right there. The button is available. Anybody else? Matt, thank you so much. Matt Roberts for $5,000. And another $5,000. Luke, thank you so much. Great generosity. Anyone else at $5,000? Don't let us miss you. Guys, we're going to take those 5,000s, put them together and make 10s. We're going to take 10s, put them together and make 100, so we can get to that $280,000 goal today to fulfill that annual budget of feeding and clothing those young men at the Tulsa Boys Home. So we're at 5,000. I believe we have a couple of buttons up for you there. We've got the 5, we've got the 10. Anyone else at 5,000? Don't let us miss you. Anyone else at $5,000? You know what? We don't want, Greg, folks to give till it hurts. We want them to give till it feels good. Let's give them an opportunity to give $2,500. We're going to throw that $2,500 up on the screen. So we'll take $2,500. We're going to add it together and make $5,000 donations. We're going to pick up nickels and dimes and make quarters, and we couldn't do it without you. So that opportunity right there for $2,500 is available, and we have $2,500 from Mark and Celeste Davis. Thank you guys right there. Another $2,500. It's all going to add up. It's going to be good. Anyone else at $2,500? $2,500. I think we still have a few buttons up there, so your opportunity is there. Your opportunity. Don't forget to refresh your browser if something happens or goes awry, and you can hold down that button to do your bidding. Right there, we're at $2,500, but you know what, Greg? We've got a couple coming in at $2,000. We've got Robert and Judith Gardner for $2,000. We have John and Cheryl for $2,000. Yes. And Joseph Parker in for $2,000.
Thank you, guys.
So generous, and we couldn't do it without you. From, as you said, maybe they're in Tulsa. Tulsa is always so supportive. But we have people viewing from Italy.
Yeah,
And who else knows where?
yeah, right.
Great
Yeah.
thing, donate from anywhere in the world right here. We're at the $2,500 level. Don't let us miss you. Anyone else at 25? We're going to move on to the $1,000 level. $1,000 level. Give at a level that's meaningful to you, and it's all going to go to a great cause. We're going to put it to good use for these boys right here. $1,000, that button should be up on your screen right now. Click and hold that $1,000 button. Anyone at $1,000? Yes, we have Jerry and Barbara Reeves coming in for $1,000. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Bob Merrick for $1,000.
Thank you, Bob Murray.
Paula Kuykendall, right out there, another $1,000. Jennifer Conway, they're coming in. Keep us busy. We'll stay here for a while so we can read these names.
Sure.
Jennifer for another $1,000 right there. Anyone else at the $1,000 level? Because we can't do it without you. We need your help right here. Anyone else at $1,000? Norm Fisher for $1,000. Another $1,000 donation right there. Thank you so much. Anyone else at $1,000? I'll give you just a moment there. I think we still have those other levels on the screen.
There's another one.
Brock Eubanks, come on in for $1,000. Thank you so much, Brock. Keep it going. And you can always enter another amount. Because again, maybe somebody still wanted to give that $18,763.49. And
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Right? So come on back, click donate at a level that is a meaningful level to you. So we have that $1,000 available. Anyone else at $1,000? $1,000. We're getting so close. And I'm going to allude to this. We might have a surprise here in a little bit. The Kentucky Derby's not running, but we may run some horses today. Is that right?
Well, that's going to happen.
There you go.
That's the first, Tony. The Tulsa Boys Home Run for the Roses. It's the first ever Tulsa Boys Home Derby race.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
So no one else at $1,000. Let's give you the opportunity to click on $500. $500 donation right there. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, last year at the live event, we had 25 of these. 25. Come on, folks. If you're viewing from home, you're on your desktop, you're on your mobile phone, your iPad, however you're joining us today, go right there to that screen right now. Hold the mouse over the donate button and help the Tulsa Boys Home with a $500 donation. Anyone else at $500? Chris White for $500. Hey, there's Sherry Williams coming in for $500. There you know what? Shirley did it twice. She did it 3 times. And I know that's not an accident because you got to hold it down. Hey, if you don't want to give $500, you don't want to give $1,000, hold it down until you feel good, right? Don't give till it hurts. Give till it feels good. Right there. Trey and Allison Biggs for another $500. Anyone else at that $500 level? Thank you so much, Shirley. I love the enthusiasm. Click, click, click. 3 bids at $500 right there. So, anyone else at 5? We're going to leave that opportunity up there.
Okay.
I think we can have a couple of buttons up at any one time.
Mhm.
So, let's maybe offer $250. $250. Brad White's in for $250. Brad, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You know what? We'll add 2 or 3 more of those. Blake Johnson's in for another great donation right there. $200. Hey, Tom and Melanie Tate did $200 as well.
Right? Mm-hmm.
Coming on in right there, $200. Let's add, you know what? If we can get 3 more 250s, we'll add that to $1,000. That'll make $1,000, and we'll clothe a boy for an entire year. And we've got 64 of those young men to take care of. Right? So we need 3 more. Let's have 3 more $250 donations, and we can, because we don't want
This one.
one. There you go, Holly. Thank you so much, Holly. Holly, we couldn't do it without you. Holly Fisher for $250. Can we get a couple more at that $250 level? Because we don't want a boy going without clothes the entire year.
No, that's right. So, Holly Fisher is our horsemanship instructor at the Tulsa Boys Home and an accomplished artesian blacksmith, by the way.
Very,
Yeah,
very cool.
Yes, she's
So she
amazing.
knows firsthand the great work you're
She
doing.
does.
And she
Yep.
believes in it.
Yes.
You can too. Help donate right here. I tell you what, I believe we have one level left.
I think.
We're going to go to the $100 level. And at this point, you know what? Everyone can do 100. We can get everyone participating at home. Emily Blair, thank you. Our first $100 donation right there. Emily is the first 100. Everybody at home, it's so easy to click that button. You know what, Greg? We spell $100 when we stop at Starbucks, right?
Sure.
What is a $100 donation? Scott, thank you. He went up to $250. Melissa's in for $100. Melissa Box, thank you so much for that. Can't even take a trip to Whole Foods, right, for that $100. But we can take care of the boys right here at the Tulsa Boys Home. Anyone else? I believe we have one or two levels up. We have that 250. We have the 100 up. Don't let us miss you. Now, this might be an opportunity, Greg. I'm going to point out, hey, maybe you didn't have an opportunity. Maybe for some reason you weren't able to click in. But you can go to tulsaboyshome.org and make a contact with those folks. And if you want to help down the road, maybe after today, like we talked about earlier, the idea, maybe somebody wants to donate and have that a monthly donation throughout the year.
Sure, they could pay it out monthly. Make a $1,200 donation, pay $100 a month for a year, and you get it done that way.
Right. So if that kind of pops into your mind or is that something you want to do at another time, get a hold of us. Rick Miller. Hey, Rick.
Lindsay Beagley.
Rick Miller's in for 100. Lindsay Beagley in for another 100 right there. We're getting it done. We're putting it together. We're going to clothe and feed those boys for the next year. Anyone else in at $100 level? Natalie Strimple right there. Natalie, thank you so much. Another $100 donation. And you know, Greg, that $100 donation is just as important as that $1,000 donation. Desi Garmo, right there, another 100.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Tony Desi's my assistant, and you know, thank you so much, Desi.
That's incredible.
You rock.
That is incredible.
She's already a rock star, but now she's yeah.
Cammy's in for another $250. Thank you, Cammy. Another. You know what, Greg? That tells a lot to me when the people involved in an organization know the good and they reach into their own pocket and they do everything they can to help. Angela, right there, another $100. We're gonna go for maybe another 30 seconds here. Give you that last opportunity. Clyde Stacy for 100. Maintenance guy. Couldn't do it without you.
Thank you, Clyde.
Amazing. Again, it is so amazing to me when your own staff, your own people, they see the amazing thing. Again, we showed a video with just a few stories, just a very small sampling of what has taken place over the last 102 years. 13,000 boys over that time, 64 at any one given day.
Yep.
Multiply those stories. Look at the impact that that's had on lives. Terry Galloway in for another $250. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We're about there. Going to give them just a few more seconds. Get that last click in. Remember, on your mobile device, you're going to click and hold. On the desktop, you're going to put the cursor over it and click and hold. And if that's all of the donations we have coming in for our live ask, we have, Greg, a special surprise.
Well, this is really exciting. This is the first ever Tulsa Boys (160 acres of it is what's under Scott's purview, and then Taylor is his daughter, and his bride Angela. I mean, the whole family is stepped up today.
Amazing,
yes,
Greg. That
Tony.
is just amazing. Now,
Fantastic,
folks. The Kentucky Derby may not be running today, but we want you to get your horse racing fix. match the Run for the Roses Tulsa Boys Home style. Greg?
Yeah, fantastic. So we're excited. Hope everybody stays safe. And I have to point out, Tony, 2 of the horses that our boys are riding were wild Mustangs running wild in the mountains of northern Nevada about a year ago. These are 3-year-old horses that the boys home are racing on. 2 of them anyway, the Mustangs.
And the boys at the home care for these.
Yes. Yep. And Holly teaches them how to ride. So does Scott. And so yeah, this is the real deal.
Great way to learn responsibility.
Oh, unbelievable. Yeah, it's taken our impact on these boys to a whole nother level with the horses alone. It's just been amazing.
Hey, with that, let's go out to the boys home.
Okay.
For some excitement.
All right, let's take a look at the first ever Tulsa Boys Home Run for the Roses Derby.
Today, the Sherman E. Smith Arena outside Sand Springs, Oklahoma, takes the place of historic Churchill Downs for today's inaugural running of the Tulsa Boys Home Derby. We have a fast dirt track inside the arena, and our 4 Tulsa Boys Home resident jockeys making their final preparations for the big race. The 4 horses that are part of the TBH Equine Therapy Rogue program getting their final tune-up here. As you see the grooms working on them in the stalls. Waiting for these serious-minded jockeys here is a garland of roses for the winning horse and trophies for our top jockeys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Chris Lincoln as we welcome you into our TBH Derby coverage. Yeah, I've been covering the Kentucky Derby since the 1980s, but this is the big one for us here. This is the race that really provides the funds for our Tulsa Boys Home 64 boys for their food for the entire year. We're trying to raise $240,000 online. Tulsa Boys Home is an amazing place. Founded in 1918, Oklahoma's first and still its largest treatment facility for troubled boys, 11 to 18 on the beautiful 180-acre campus located just west of Sand Springs. But now the TBH Network is proud to present to you our live coverage of today's Tulsa Boys Home Derby race. Let's begin with an interview in the paddock from our equine program manager. Scott Averill talks to one of our jockeys.
I am with jockey
Scotty.
And who you riding today?
I'm riding Boxster,
Boxster? And where are you from?
Texas.
You have any idea on how you're going to win this race today?
No, just stay on the horse.
Stay on the horse. That's a good idea to have.
And there is our jockey you just heard from on Boxster. That's that 23-year-old Gray Gelding, Tulsa Boys Home Executive Director Greg Conway owned. Jockey Scotty from Texas. You just heard his comments before the race. Now getting a leg up is the tallest jockey in this field by far. This is Styx. He's on El Secreto. He's the 3-year-old buckskin Mustang. Just came out of the mountains of northern Nevada just a year or so ago. Now in those green and purple silks, this is Little Legs. That's the nickname of this horse called Puma, given by his jockey Tony. And here's the big paint horse, Bloomer, former barrel racer from Oklahoma under jockey Cooley. Now before the big race, we have a very special celebrity guest handicapper for us. Randy Moss, longtime friend of mine. He is NBC's #1 handicapper and analyst for their Kentucky Derby, Preakness, Belmont Triple Crown coverage, and the Breeders' Cup. Randy, who do you like in the big Tulsa Boys Home Derby?
Hello again, Chris. Yeah, you talk about a handicapping challenge. I've been pouring through all the analytics of these horses and riders. A couple of the jockeys, all 4 of them really, have checked in underweight. So weight is not going to be a key. Big thing might be the track layout. And the horses that can get to the inside part of the course could have an advantage. So while I'm tempted to take the appropriately named Little Legs, I'll go with the horse that starts on the inside, El Scalito, which is not really a Spanish word, by the way. I know you know that, Chris. You're fluent in Espanol. Back to you.
Sí, muchas gracias, my friend Randy. All right, we got your pick. Now ready for the race. The horses are at the starting line.
On your mark! Get set! Go!
And they're off. El Secreto trying to get to the first barrel, but he's going to be cut off there nicely by Boomer under jockey Cooley. That former barrel racer has a real advantage when it comes to that. Now they're approaching the second barrel. Once again, Cooley holds his lead. Chasing the field there is that gray horse Boxster on the outside, the old veteran Gelding. And trailing that is Little Legs Pumba. Now we head to the second and final lap of the big TBH Derby. It is once again Boomer in the lead, followed by Secreto. And again, the big gray Boxster still trying to give chase, but he's not going to be able to close any ground on this one. Boomer crossed the line first to win the TBH Derby. Let's take a look at the replay now. Here's the crucial part of the race. As Boomer cuts inside on Jockey Cooley in those yellow and red silks, he holds off the rest of the pack here and continues on to the victory in this first Tulsa Boys Home Run for the Roses Derby. And here's the Garland of Roses going over the withers of our winning horse, Boomer. Those roses done nicely by Holly Fisher, who put those together off of our Derby Roses party. And now the jockeys all receive their winning trophies as well. Our congratulations to Scott Averill, our equine program manager, hands out the prizes to the winning jocks. And we wrap up our first live telecast of the TBH Network for Tulsa Boys Home. I want you to know how appreciative we are of all of your donations, all of your support for our boys. Now this is Chris Lincoln, along with Randy Moss and our entire TBH Network crew, saying thanks for joining us for our first TBH Derby from Oklahoma. So long, everyone.
Well, there you have it, everybody. What do you think about that? The first ever Tulsa Boys Home Derby race. So I have to congratulate Cooley, our jockey, on Boomer, our paint racehorse, and what a fantastic race they ran. Special thanks to Randy Moss and Chris Lincoln for announcing our race today. And how exciting is that? So anyway, I don't know if this will take the place of the Kentucky Derby race every year for us moving forward or not, but it sure was a lot of fun. And I know our guys got a big kick out of it. So we really appreciate you guys tuning in and joining us today for our first ever virtual Run for the Roses. At this time, I'm going to toss it back to Karen to take a look at what our scoreboard is looking like right now.
Yeah, Greg, that race was fun, wasn't it? This whole event's been a lot of fun. We really appreciate our support of our people. Let's take a look. We're at $205,331. That is amazing.
That's fantastic. Fantastic, Karen.
All right, so take it back to you, Greg.
All right, well, we can't thank everybody enough for supporting us, the Tulsa Boys Home mission, like you always do. For 102 years now. Karen, that's a big number. And keep in mind that our silent auction is still open and will be open through tomorrow, Sunday evening at 8 o'clock. So there's still opportunities. I think we're going to hit our $240,000 goal when we wrap up our silent auction, because I took a look at it earlier and it's really looking good. But there's still opportunities to get some really nice things on our silent auction. So also, I wanted to take this opportunity, like I said earlier, we've got people all over the country that have joined us for our virtual Run for the Roses this year. I want to give a special shout out to my grandsons, Axel and Leo, who live in northern Italy. My son's in the Air Force, my son Mason, and his bride Jordan. Hey, you guys, I know you're watching from Italy. Miss you guys. Stay hunkered down and safe. We'll see you soon. Anyway, wanted to thank everybody for all your support, and we hope to see you next year at our real Run for the Roses at the Pavilion, God willing, in 2021.